We are
Yeah, go.
we are live. We're live on YouTube. Another
All right.
presentation live from Studio B. It is Saturday evening with all of our friends.
Well, it should be Studio A now.
Studio B. That's what it's been called. That's what it'll always be. It's me at my Studio B.
I've had a notification as well.
Did you get a notification?
Yeah, I just got it. Ah, let me have a look. What's going on here? Hit the like. Hey, Mike.
Mike is the first. Mike's first all the time.
Yes, I've noticed recently as well, Paul. You're being awful slow on people in the chat.
Well, the problem is if I try to switch cameras, like put something else on here, I can't watch the chat right away. And Lynn gets mad at me, but
because people are coming and they're leaving because you're not speaking. They're saying hi to you and things.
Okay, call the ambulance. I just cut my finger.
Oh, how'd you do that?
That goddamn dog food can.
Oh, a dog food can.
I was getting there scooping and I went,
around the edge. Yeah.
Oh,
well, that would be, you'd have to get the right size. I was going to say, that'd be something neat to have a printed set of tops to go on the inside. You know, the cans where you pop the top off and the sharp edge is still in there.
Of all the years I've done this is the first time.
That's what cut them.
Yeah, it'll stop bleeding in a second or two. My blood's too thick. They won't bleed for long. Oh no, I got blood all over my. Oh shit! I used to go on construction sites.
Yeah.
When I was doing renovations, just cut myself, get it over with because you're gonna do it anyway. So.
Guess who was first tonight, Paul?
I'm not even on. We're live. Okay, Mike.
Yep, you guessed right.
Okay, Mike, how's it going, buddy? Oh, he just put another video up 16 minutes ago with him and Albert.
I love Albert.
Oh God, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a classic.
And pop out chat. Okay,
I do like Albert.
Okay.
Oh, and Curtis down for a video out.
Yeah, Curtis did a live stream from his.
Yeah, that's right. It is live.
ROV. Yeah. Yep. Curtis did a live stream today. So, but he said that he would be on tonight at some point in time. Is going to show everybody what happened and what went on. And
Mike as well needs to get a camera. Get his ass up, yeah. Isn't he?
Yep. Mike does
Hey,
not.
good morning, Easy. Hey, Laura. Little ginger fella. Hiya. Well, thank you. At least I'm little.
Hey, AZ, how's it going, buddy?
That damn thing don't want to stop bleeding.
Oh, Mike's got a big drone adventure ready for tomorrow.
Well, I'm gonna put a Band-Aid on here. Just bear with me here.
Did you see what Marshall wrote, Paul?
Yeah, black tape.
You see what Marshall wrote in the chat, Paul?
Turn it up. Hey, Marshall, are you watching, Marshall? Oh, jeepers.
Do you want Laura?
What Laura write? Something about her little ginger. Hi, Paul. Paul and that little ginger fella.
Hey, Laura.
At least I'm little.
AZ drone suit said outside is 80, inside is 90, too hot. Oh, no wonder everybody's turning air conditioning on. You guys, Marshall and AZ drone, do it. Anybody down in that southern climate, just turn your fan towards Canada. Start blowing it this way. Okay, please.
Oh,
Is it been chilly over there, Rob? But Laura was complaining the other day. She said it was chilly.
no, 9 Celsius.
Oh, okay. That's not freezing. No.
No. It's been coldish.
We're at 16 degrees Fahrenheit. Feels like 3 degrees Fahrenheit right now. In other words, it's freaking cold.
It makes me laugh every time you say that feels like, because we don't use that saying over here.
Well, if you sit out in that breeze, you'd be freezing your butt off.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to
But
for
it must have
everybody
been-
that's in the Celsius. It's minus 9 degrees Celsius. Feels like minus 16.
But for like 6 months, when I kept on hearing people say it feels like minus 16, I kept thinking, how do they really know what it feels like? you know?
Well, there's a scale that has to do with the wind and temperature.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought they were just going outside, licking their finger and saying, I think it feels like, you know?
They don't do that over there, huh?
It's minus 6, but let me lick my finger with the wind and feels like minus 20.
Oh,
I
did
have
you see the
5
latest,
more-
Paul?
more.
What's that?
Over at Windsor, they're putting concrete blockades up now.
Oh, really?
Wouldn't that block the trucks?
You would think. But
Unless they're gonna leave, openings so they can wave the trucks through, but keep the public out. I don't know.
And goofy Trudeau, he doesn't care, you know?
I got no brains, I don't think, down there. He just okay, where's
Hey, where's Stephen?
But
Yeah,
Paul-
I'm like Daisy. Oh, sorry, Paul.
no, that's okay. You're fine.
No,
They what's that? Rob?
I'll type in the chat. It's okay.
No, AZ was asking Rob how he was doing.
Oh, how you doing? Okay. But do you see that in Cornwall, they blocked that bridge now too, eh? And Peace Bridge, apparently Niagara Falls.
Oh, yeah, the Peace Bridge was the one we were looking at earlier today.
Yeah, but they're also doing Cornwall now too.
Wow.
Oh, it's all over the place. I think if you enough cops in this country to stop it, right?
Yeah, no, they're all in Windsor.
Well, it's a good time to go out and rob the bank right now.
What's actually going on then? What's it all over?
In Canada, Paul can explain the rules.
Well, it's just over the mandates. We got 90% compliance rate on all the people being vaccinated and all that, but they won't open things up. And they've asked the government, what are you waiting for? 100% or what are you waiting for? They won't say. They're keeping the mandates on and we're not going to do this. We're not going to do that. But see, the thing is, Trudeau won't say, okay, let's open it up because it'll make it look like the truckers won.
Yeah, no,
And-
so they won't open nothing up. So what have all the truckers done like that?
Well, a lot of them are from outside the country, but since they're essential workers, they go back and forth with truckloads of supplies back and
Yeah.
forth. And so
Yeah.
the government says if you're not vaccinated, you have to quarantine for 14 days.
14 days when you come back home, back into Canada, a Canadian
Right.
truck driver.
Yep.
So 14 days. It's just.
Yeah, no, I know there's a big convoy. Have they all stopped somewhere then? Have they?
Well-
Yeah, well, they blocked off the Ambassador Bridge in Detroit for like 14 days, wasn't it, Paul?
Which one?
The Ambassador Bridge in Detroit.
Well, they haven't really stopped it completely, but for only about 2 days now on that part. I think it was, wasn't it? But they slowed it down, so the government closed the bridge and sent everybody north to Port Huron, right? So
Yeah.
Uh.
Yeah, so our bridge has been backed up now.
yeah.
And that's all to do with the fact that Canada won't reopen, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they I see Manitoba border too is closed now. I was just looking at all the stuff here, so but
Well, and the prime minister over there, Rob, has been calling the protest, and they've all been very mild and mannered, behaving themselves, and
no violence.
no violence or anything. And the prime minister calls them Nazis and agents of Russia and degenerates and everything else.
All right.
Yeah.
In fact, he got booed right out of the right out of the House of Commons, didn't he?
Yep. The Parliament, he got up and walked out. Couldn't handle the pressure from the other MPs and stuff.
Wow.
Oh, guy's an idiot. He just
So took 8 hours to go 7 miles like back in Canada.
look at Russell trying to stir
Wow.
up shit.
And no, it's not Canada.
Oh, and Laura says he always has a halo. You're the one that's
And there's Lynn now back in.
yeah. Hey, Lenny. Lenny's
You only
here.
got a halo because you robbed it off somebody. That's what
Yeah.
they do in London area.
Some guy named Shrapnel Bunker said he had a truck delivered to us from Sarnia. Said it took
Yeah.
8 hours to go 7 miles, heading back into Canada last trip. I need a nap. Cool.
Hey,
Yeah.
Lynn.
Hey, Anita.
Hey, Anita.
Lenny calls you her Mr. Ginger.
Yeah. I don't think I'm subscribed to Anita. She hasn't got her videos. But I'll subscribe anyway.
Yeah, so they had a protest today underneath the bridge. They had only a few trucks. They didn't have a lot of them, but they had a few supporting their brother truckers.
Still all the same. Essex, London, it's all the same.
All the same.
It's not English. Good evening, Lynn.
Yeah, so it's hard to put in words. It's just another indication, Rob, that this COVID thing has got everybody wound up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Chuck.
Hey, Mr. Chuck. Shrapnel's Bunker. I work for DuPont Automotive in Midland, Michigan. We get a dry ingredient for our urethanes from a Cabot in Sarnia. Ah,
Go ahead, Anita. Ask away.
sure, Anita, go for it. Okay, little llama Laura, she's going to get her beauty rest tonight.
She needs it.
I'll wait for that one.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Laura,
I forgot that was on.
Laura, he doesn't represent all of us.
And Shabnell, I just subscribed to you.
Yeah.
You got some tractors and some other things. And
Oh, I forgot all about that. He's still going on it.
Yeah.
No, remember Fishy and Toyman was gonna do that auction this afternoon for the Mount Railroad.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, I started streaming 2 hours ago. Yeah. I forgot all about it. Still going. Oh, well.
I don't know if Laura heard that or she did. Yeah, she did. Shit. I thought she'd gone to bed, Laura. She didn't hear it. Yeah. I know, Chuck. Won't be the first time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should I say no? Does he want Anita write?
Anita, what kind of a job do you have that would send you to the trucker strike?
Hey, Robert.
Are you a reporter or?
Yes, it is. Sorry.
We
Yeah,
told
no,
Rob we're happy to have him here. We didn't care what kind of a background noise he has,
I can't.
as long as it isn't fart noises.
I can't. I can't turn them off.
Lynn says that you and Laura are like siblings.
Yeah, just I'm the better looking one.
Oh, is that how it works? Oh, security officer.
Oh,
I would say I don't think that you'd have a problem as long as you were, just do your job and don't push it and don't push people around. Just you're there just in case.
yeah.
The
As long as
people,
you're not telling the wife, Laura. I'm going up to Laura's next week.
that's right. Next week you're going to Laura's. You were supposed to go this week, but you couldn't. And
Yeah, go in the end of next week. It's her birthday as well.
how old's Laura? 29?
21.
21. Okay.
See, I said something nice.
Yeah, my washing machine was making a dance. It was dance across the floor. It was out of balance. The
Oh,
load. Yeah.
that's what happens when they get all crunched to one side and it starts.
Yeah.
Hey, Robert Glazier is here in the house saying hello
Hey.
to Laura.
And Chuck from Mr. Collection.
Yep.
All right. Yeah.
Chuck,
Sorry,
Links
guys.
at the top, Chuck, if you want to join us.
yeah, it's the links at the top if you got a few minutes.
Hey. Come on, Chucky. You can do it. Okay.
I'm not sure yet, Laura. It'll be one of the days. I still forgot to ask my boy what day he was.
Yeah, Nita, from what I can tell, as far as there isn't any violence or stuff going on with the truckers protest. Now, if you were to get hired to go and go to Canadian Parliament and act security there, I'd be saying, well, I don't know if that's a good idea or not because those people are vicious.
It'll be Friday then, Laura. I'm not sure what days. No, I don't know.
Well, let's see, Paul. Oh, they're still down there protesting.
Oh yeah.
You can hear do you hear the horn going?
What was that? Yeah, where'd that come from?
Yeah, they run you on the front line, Anita.
Okay, are you ready to see my favorite place in the world again? I know you love to.
Oh yeah.
Especially being a Saturday night. It really gets busy. But here's my favorite place in the world right there. Never been there, but it's just they are so smart to have a camera.
But it's funny, you're gonna say nobody did bring right. Well, he's wiping the tables off, but you're gonna say quite these seat chairs are empty. What? Maybe they want to go inside.
Yeah,
Looks a little.
looks
a
like
little
they're
busy.
busy inside. Yep.
Hey,
There,
Pamela.
table. Yeah,
Oh, they're taking a table.
and they got lined up to go in. The Teeny Martini Bar in St. Augustine, Florida. Busy little place, especially on weekends. But you can see the foot traffic's pretty busy. The line goes back behind the camera quite a ways. Up here. Yep.
All right, Laura, you be good.
Hey Pam, how you doing? Pam Hauser's here.
Give us a shout tomorrow.
Pam, that I just said is one of my favorite spots to go when I'm feeling cold up here. That's St. Augustine, Florida. It's 24/7 live stream camera. You just go to the Teeny Martini Bar, and you can get it on YouTube. It's on 24/7. AZ, has he completed the auction now? Because I know it was going this afternoon. Yep. Yeah, I have it on all of my computers when I'm feeling down or cold. I just pull up the and being as it's a weekend, Pam, there's a lot of activity over there. The yeah, that's one of my favorite places. The other thing is we watch the river cams and stuff, and also Boat Nerd and the marinetraffic.com, but there's nothing going on right now. So
Here comes Mr. Chuck.
here comes Chuck Rob.
Oh yeah.
He must be only coming on because you're here, Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah, first.
No,
He's gone.
No,
I
he's
know
gone.
you said that.
Yeah.
Scared him off.
You realise I was still here. Yeah.
Lynn's giving me a little slap again.
For what?
She says you're so full of it.
No.
Not you, me. Hey, there's Mr. Chuck.
Hey, Chuck.
Cooperate.
Coming on now, I'm
Oh
here.
my god, it was like baking, and I'm like wearing everything.
What's happening, Chuck?
Covered in stuff. Stuff.
Yeah. Well, I figured you came on only because your good friend Welch Robb is here.
That'll be a first, wouldn't it, Chuck?
Laura's gonna kick his ass when he gets over there. He's in for an ass whooping. And then Paul goes and calls her 29 instead of 21. He's in for an ass whooping too.
Yeah.
Never, ever gets the wrong
Chuck
way.
has called me many things, but good friend, I don't think has been one of them yet.
Not yet. Maybe
But
soon.
there's time.
We're
time. We're in 2022.
working on it.
So,
Oh, how you guys doing?
yes. Managing. How you doing? How's that three
Same.
doing?
It's not as annoying.
That's your favorite drone, right? No.
The picture is really, really good.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was all sorted.
Yeah.
You put it up on a big long stick.
No,
You-
well,
you-
it's not as bad as I made it out to be on like drone therapy, but it is a little wobbly though. I don't know if it's the GPS that's leading to the wobbliness, but it's not the IMU. These guys are like, oh, your IMU's going bad. No, it's not. Freaking thing is fine. The IMU's fine. But it has other issues that need to be resolved.
Well, the last update, did they fix it so that it grabs the satellites right away?
No. Buford T. Justice.
Yeah.
Somebody did another parody there, Paul.
Yeah. Put the face on it. Yeah.
Yeah, they got. Where's a? Hang on. Where's a good one I was looking at here a minute ago?
You guys gonna pick on the president. I'm gonna get out of here.
We're picking on the prime minister here.
Because we all know the president's an idiot. The last president was an idiot. The one before that.
Is it me or is Chuck quiet?
Is Chuck
all these
being
dudes,
quiet?
all these guys are. Am I muted? What?
Your audio is a little low.
Yeah, I thought so.
Well, I was.
you
Maybe
go.
that's better.
Yeah.
See, I was working on video, so when I have to throttle back the audio for DaVinci when I do my narration. So I was working on that early. I was working on editing all day, pretty much. So I had the big ass video in the works.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a busy one. I'm about 70% into it, so I have another 30% to go. Who am I kidding? About 50% because I got to do color correction, color grading, fix the audio.
Oh my God.
It's a lot. It's a.
That's why they call it a production.
Jesus Christ.
There is no halfway for me. I'm sorry. It's all or nothing.
I just could
I-
not be bothered, Chuck.
Well, I watch people put out stuff.
I know you
and
like doing it and all, yeah, fair
I
enough.
want it to be really good. I see a lot of crap out there on YouTube,
Yeah.
so I don't want to be the guy making.
Hey! Don't be
crap.
talking about my videos.
I was going to say, oh my.
Did I? Did I?
I don't even bother do any of it. I don't. Just push
It's
auto
funny,
color.
Paul. I wasn't even thinking of you when I mentioned I see a lot of crap on YouTube. I was
Yeah.
thinking of we'll call it Scrappy Doo flying. How about that?
Yeah, that's mine as well.
Scrappy Doo. Vroom, 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 vroom. It's not FPV all the time. It's a camera drone, people. Smooth. Remember the movie with now I can't remember the name of the movie. It was that they bought the house that had to be repaired. It was like Tom Hanks and
It wasn't Steve Madden? No?
I can't tell the story if I can't remember the movie. This sucks about old age. The second thing to go with old age is memory. I can't remember what the first thing is.
I hear you.
Sugar.
I hear you. That happens to me all the time. Mia reminds me too.
Sugar.
Yeah, you're pissing me off now with that. I can't think.
I gotta figure it out now. Hold on. The Money Pit. That's it. The Money Pit.
Ah, yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like the Money Pit.
Was the female in
somebody
it
wa-
then?
they were painting, remember? And the guy says, paint, you know, smooth. That's exactly what I want to tell these certain individuals that fly camera drones like Scrappy do. It's like, you know, smooth, not, you know.
Yeah, he should
My
have
wife,
had a
Lori, just yelled upstairs. She said, "It's the money pit."
Yeah, it's a money pit. Yeah. Hey,
A few
Cory
seconds
Mano,
behind.
how you doing?
Hey, Corey.
Thank you, Lori.
Yeah, Corey's got kids that are growing like weeds.
Hey, JD.
Who? What?
Corey Mono's got little kids that are growing like weeds.
They do that.
Yes, they do. It's kind of goes with the whole thing.
You haven't got
It's really
kids, have you?
depressing. We just.
Have you got kids?
What?
Have you got kids?
No.
I'd be totally gray and bald or worse if I had kids. No.
Yeah. I didn't think you did, but I wasn't sure.
No, we had a lot of fun trying though.
Oh, yeah. Why not?
Yeah, nothing like riding bareback. Anyway, nobody tell you it doesn't feel different. Anyway, so like,
Wow.
I know. We're going into that PG-13 rating, aren't we?
It's
Yeah,
normally
but
me
I'll
as bad.
stop.
It's normally
I'll
me
stop,
who
Paul.
want to try and calm me down with this.
Yeah, that's what happens when you let me in the house. I don't know,
Have a
lost my
great
train
time,
of thought.
JD. I've been watching your videos.
Okay, JD.
Is he out? And he was right, Money Pit. He said it too. Yeah.
Who was
Everybody
the
knew but
female
me.
in it?
What?
Who was the female in it?
Was it Meg Ryan? Was it? Oh, I'm gonna cheat and look it up because I can't remember. But it was Tom Hanks. I think it might have been Meg Ryan. Let's
Was it
see.
Tom Hanks?
Oh, Shelley Long.
Jelly Long.
Oh, I
Wow.
can't remember that.
Wow, I totally screwed that one up too.
That was a long time ago.
That's
I
no
remember the
excuse.
film,
I
I
used to
can't
be a
remember that.
master of 80s movies, and that was released March 26, 1986, and I'm cheating because Wikipedia's up on the background.
Wow, I was 11.
Wow, Maureen Stapleton was in that too?
I thought Goldie Hawn. That's the one I was trying to think of, JD.
Oh, really? Yeah, yeah. Well, she held it together for a really long time. She and Kurt Russell. They looked pretty good for a really long time. Then all of a sudden they just disappeared.
Lenny, stop with the very best friend stuff.
Is she doing the very best friend?
No, she's talking about. I have a friend of mine. He's one of those people that if he's not busy doing something, he's bored, and so he comes and sees me, and it's like, "Okay, Tim, see you later. Nice seeing you. Bye." I mean, he's not a bad.
Yeah.
He's not a bad guy. He just
Buh.
gets
And
on your
bye.
nerves after about 3 hours. You know.
I haven't done anything with this yet.
Aha.
It's my
Hey, Paul.
skin.
Yeah.
Breaking news. Doug Ford just they're gonna drop the vaccine passport.
Oh. That's
They are, huh?
Ontario, right?
Yep.
Well, he's going to be falling from grace from the Lord of Canada.
Yep, I think so.
Oh, wow.
Justin Trudeau's not going to send him any Christmas cards anymore.
Oh, I think
wow.
Ford's done now. Yep, because he's got
Wow, it's
election
taken
in June.
forever.
So
I'm moving 452 gigabytes over to my NAS right now. It's taken a
Oh,
while.
really?
Yeah, I
Right
Yeah, I have
back, guys. Mia's
I
got
have
to
a
go.
20 terabyte NAS. Actually, it's a 40 terabyte, but you can only put 20 on it because it has 100% redundancy. I refuse to lose files a second time.
yeah,
Yeah. So, anyway, we're moving my empire over to this thing. And that half a terabyte is basically only taking me back to August, maybe July.
Wow.
I know, man. That's 2021. That's not even 2022. I make a lot of footage.
Yeah. I'm glad with the
Well-
production company we're working with now. They just take the SIM card off us, SIM card, the memory card. They tell us
Yeah,
what they want
that's
shooted.
me. That's
and
me,
then,
Rob.
I just hand them
Yeah.
the memory card. They do all the editing and the grading, and
That's pretty cool.
they tell us what
Yeah,
they
well,
want us shot in.
if I had credits at the end of my video, it'd just be like put all the jobs and then just Chuck.
Yeah. Uh,
Drone pilot, Chuck. Cameraman, Chuck. Audio, Chuck. Editing, Chuck. Production, Chuck. Direction, Chuck.
special guests, Laurie.
Special guest, Lori. Yeah, there you go. She's, yep. Co-starring Lori.
Costume design, Laurie.
That's true. Yeah. Actually, she's the creative. She gets creative director title. That's her. And sometimes she's a grip because she does grip on she does camera just like me. So I guess she's occasionally a grip. Yeah, there's
How's
all
that
the
Scotland
editing.
one doing? The Outlander.
I still have more to do. I set it down because Lori wanted me to work on this one, so I set it down. But I'll pick it back up. There's a lot still to do with Scotland. Believe it or
Yeah,
not.
that was pretty awesome. That one was.
I have more coming. Lori and I have more to work on. We haven't even gotten back around to, well, let's see. There's 2 more castles. There's, still we wandered about Edinburgh, Pitlochry, Inverness.
Yeah, I think Vanessa is all right.
Lenafit.
Did you go to the wheel afterwards? Falkirk wheel.
Yeah, that was early on though. That was first day, our first full day. We hit Falkirk. That was awesome.
Oh, you did do see the wheel then, yeah.
Yeah, I flew it with the Mini 2.
Oh wow, well done.
Yeah.
Is that on
it's
your
in the,
channel? Is it?
Yeah, it's the it's like the second video in the Scotland stuff.
Oh,
It was
so
the first one where we're actually properly in Scotland. The very first video was our trip across. What's that statue, Paul? Oh, Paul's gone.
That
Yeah.
statue, young Thomas Edison, that right across from there is a train station that Thomas Edison was a newsboy. Where you
That's Thomas Alva Edison?
Yep.
I love that man. He's one of my heroes.
Yeah.
He grew up in Port Huron.
That's cool. I didn't know that. I know it. I went to his winter home in Fort Myers,
New York?
Florida.
Oh, Florida.
Yeah. I do remember his 2 neighbors though. Do you know who his 2 neighbors were that hung out with him?
No.
Henry Ford and Harvey Firestone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were like neighbors down in Florida.
Oh, the summer
And
home.
that's why this is a little bit of trivia. That's why to this day you still see that Ford cars typically have Firestone tires and GE. Well, they used to have GE bulbs in them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's because they were all, like a tripod, those 3 dudes.
So you got Corvette up behind you, is it?
Isn't that cool? That's just cool. Well, those are nerds. I mean, my mom and dad took me there because I wanted to go because it's just like super cool. Just cool. Got to walk in his lab, his laboratory. I think I was like 14 or something in Thomas Alva.
Yeah, I said,
Edison.
isn't there a Corvette up behind you? Chuck?
Yeah, it's a ZR1 cutaway.
That's wicked.
Yeah. That's one of the Corvettes I wanted, but when I finally put the money together, it was 2001 when I finally put the money. 2000. I have a 2001. It took that long to get situated.
Things do get in the way.
I still have the 01. It's still in the garage. There's 22,000 miles on it or something. Doesn't get driven enough.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, she had like I think it had 7 on it when it got dropped off the car carrier at the dealership, and then I drove it. They drove it down to put fuel in it. Sales guy said he kept it under 120 for me, so I was thoughtful of him. And then and then I drove it 43 miles home. So yeah, it had less than 100 miles on it when I put it in the garage for the winter because it showed up.
Jesus.
Yeah, well, I drove it home in the snow. Like a sacrilege thing.
Aw.
Brand shiny new Corvette, driving it in the snow, coming down like gangbusters. Almost got
Yeah.
stuck in the snow in the damn thing. See, I wish I had
That's fine,
vlogged
yeah.
all that. That would have been a good vlog, you know?
No, the vlog that would have been good is if you had a car camera going when you did the roll.
Yeah, I know.
That would have been something.
Well, I had the Insta 360 One X2, and it could have been, and the car mount was in there.
Yeah.
It just wasn't on it.
With a Reaper next to you.
What are you gonna do? What, Rob?
I said, sitting with a Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not hanging with the Grim Reaper, man. That's
Well,
like,
I mean, driving that home in the snow. He'd almost be a
Okay.
passenger, wouldn't he?
You know, if you notice, like I fell the other day, not the other day, last month, couple months ago, off a ladder out here, and everything was like slow motion, just like
it is. It is. That's exactly when the truck rolled. I swear to God, I'd love to see a video of it because to me it was like this. Seriously, and I know it's more like, but it's because of adrenaline. I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
You basically turn on your spidey sense, like we talked about before. So
Friggin'
everything
lucky, yeah,
happens.
yours.
You basically keep up with everything. Your head goes so fast, you go into hyperdrive, like a hyperlapse. But then it's being super high frame rate, then becomes slow motion. It's kind of cool. I don't want to do it again, but it was kind of cool. I've survived a
didn't
rollover,
like
so
it.
that is a badge of honor, I suppose, in
Yes.
a way that I survived
Yeah.
a rollover crash.
Tried it once, wasn't for me.
What's that, Lynn? The train car you see in the bridge live stream is the one Edison rode over each day to. Oh, it must have been a while ago. She put that up a while ago. I was just looking at the chat.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm a little slow. I'm a little behind.
well, I think the video I did today, I can stop frame it and show you what she's talking about. Because I think I did get. Let's go here, and
On something? Oh, speaking of showing something, did you guys see Jim Beauchart's little bit during Ken Heron's show on Thursday?
no, I didn't.
oh.
Oh, he did.
Oh,
Mr.
about that
Potty Head.
Karen? Was that
Huh?
about that woman?
No, he did Mr. Pottyhead.
Oh,
It's epic. You gotta watch it. I don't think. Yeah. He sent me a clip of it. I don't think I can. He took the bit out of Heron's show and shared it with me, and it's just freaking hilarious. If you guys aren't subscribed to Jim
Oh,
Beauchart
that-
and Uncle
Yeah,
Extra
I know.
Medium, you guys are
Yeah.
missing out. His stuff is hilarious.
oh.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
I can't
Mr.
believe
Beauchart,
Gilbert
he's
Sleep.
from Toronto over here, right?
That's right. He's a Canadian. You guys
He's a
better be
Canadian.
subscribed to him.
Yep.
And a damn funny one at that. He's good. I love that guy.
Yep.
He went into like a hardware store with the toilet mask on his head.
There is what Lynn's talking about.
Oh, that's really, really cool. Look at that.
That's the Thomas Edison Depot. It was the Fort Gratiot Depot.
Oh, wow.
And there's where the train used to come and go to Detroit every day. And this train car is, I don't know if it's the exact one or it's the model that he used to ride when he got thrown off the train by the conductor.
That is a beautiful station.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really nice. Very cool.
Yep.
Oh, what a great drone opportunity, Paul, to get a train rolling down those tracks, the bridge. Oh,
They come down the tracks all the time. They go to the paper plant and
well, where is the drone footage?
oh, I've got it.
Yeah.
You just go to my channel.
Okay. I've only seen boats. All I see are boats. Boat, boat, Another boat. Here a boat. There a boat. Everywhere a boat. Boat.
Well, here's I'll screen share it again, and I'll show you. This is the raw, but screen share, and this is the trucker protest that happened this afternoon.
What a bunch of yahoos.
Yeah. Well,
Gee, I wonder what that jacked up pickup truck driver.
you don't see a lot of trucks.
Yeah, I wonder who he voted for.
You don't see a lot of trucks.
Yeehaw!
It's just trucks.
Yeah.
Wow, there's some awesome trucks in there.
Yeah.
Well, there's a stereotype that I'm going for there, but yeah, it's a really nice
No,
truck.
I didn't mean that. I meant the semis.
Yeah, well, those are awesome too. It's just a shame that all this is happening. It really is freaking a shame. This country just
like
wants to be
trucks.
divided. I don't understand. It just wants to be divided. Like it doesn't want. It wants to be the divided states of America, apparently. By the way, this will be our demise if we don't get our shit together and start getting along like grown-ups. Me saying stupid stuff like I just said isn't helping before. If we don't start getting along, we're doomed.
Well, I think we are anyway, but this is the last part of it. This is the up on the bridge, the backup for the trucks going to Canada.
That reminds me of the shot you had before.
Yeah. Well, this was this afternoon, so it still hasn't gotten much better.
That must be Andy's truck, the red one. Wow. Think about all the weight on the bridge right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's quite the load up on the bridge.
And I zoom in, and you can see all the trucks. They go. This is
You
where
guys
they
know what I'm saying? I mean, that obviously the bridge is engineered to support that stuff, but
Right,
that's
40
a lot
ton
of
a
weight.
truck, 40 ton a lorry and trailer.
Yeah.
Over here, they're 44 ton. I'd imagine you ought to make the same.
Yep.
Wow. So tally them up, Rob. That's a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's a pretty bridge, too.
Mm.
I would love to fly that bridge. So they actually walk up over the top of it? That's for the service guys?
Yep.
No, thank you.
So they
just
service
fly
the
over.
lights and stuff. Yeah.
I'll just fly it with the drone. Thank you very much. I don't want to, like, hike up over the top of that thing. It's pretty, though. So clearly not in a very seismic area, is it? Because those trestles, I don't know how seismically rated they are.
Yeah. And here's looking down from up there, down on the protesters. And the police are funny. They're hiding behind the snowbanks over here.
You blame them? Yeah, I see them over there, yeah. Yeah, what a mess.
And there's the goofball that's flying right there.
Oh, he's flying?
That's me right there. Yep.
Whereabouts, Paul? Where are
That's
you?
I sit down in the goofball flying.
Yeah. I'll show you right there, Paul.
I saw you.
Let me start. Stop. I'm right there, Paul.
Oh, right there. Okay. Okay. I see you now.
As the police are going by.
As the popo
Hey.
goes by.
I wonder where you're going to find a place to park down there. You know,
This is a service drive that goes around back over to the Edison Inn.
Ah. Those are pretty good shots, Paul.
Yeah, they turned out okay, but you know, is what it is.
They are respectable.
Well, and the edited version I added music and whatever too, and it is the best that you can do with Movie Maker,
Why don't you just get DaVinci?
because Movie Maker works for me.
So does DaVinci.
No, that's something more to learn. You got to remember, when you're 70 years old, you don't learn like you used to.
I know that where I am in my life frame too, where it's hard to learn. But if I stop learning, I might as well stop breathing. So bring it, send it.
Yeah.
No, really, I think you benefit from DaVinci. It's kind of like the learning curve's like really steep, and then you just
Yeah.
learn the
That-
stuff. You get the basics, you're okay. You already know the basics with using what you're using, and then the rest of it, you just pick up as you need to.
Paul's using a new Paul's still learning. He's got new he's got all kinds of different programs for editing.
Well, I've got Pinnacle 24 too, so
What I need to figure out now is something I've never had to do before is denoise the video, because I have some night footage from the Insta 360 1X2 and it's pretty noisy and I have to clean it up. And I was just watching, well, I found a couple of good YouTube videos on the process or process, depending on if I'm above or below the if I'm in Canada or the United States. So process. But I need to figure out how to quiet down the noise. It's kind of it's more grainier than I'd like. And I don't expect it to be perfect, but I need to see if I can clean it up a bit.
Well, they're lined up to get into the teeny.
Oh yeah, I love that
arcade
place.
bar.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what else you boys up to? What are you boys and girls up to this Saturday evening?
yeah.
Well,
Rob's printing.
No, I haven't gone come out of hospital today, chap.
he just got home from the hospital.
What were you doing in there
Hey,
again?
tell him how you left the hospital, Rob. That's
Gotta
a great
stay out of there, man.
that's a great story, Rob. Tell that story.
It's not just. I
He
just-
was supposed to stay there, but he rings up the nurses and says, I'm
Get me
going.
out of here.
Yeah, I phoned up the
I-
missus. Come and get me.
I was in urgent care back after my rollover thing, and it was like I was in waiting to be seen, and I sat there. It's like this sound like the Cat in the Hat, and we sat and we sat and we sat. You know, I sat there all day from 9 a.m. till 4 in the afternoon, and I was like, enough of this shit already. I'm wasting my day. I'm wasting my life. I'm leaving. I call up my GP, and I said, I've been waiting to see these dudes for like all day. Can I just come in and see my regular doctor like on Monday or something? And they're like, well, we'll check with the doctor. Okay. So I sit and I sit and I sit, and it gets to be 5 o'clock. And meanwhile, I've already asked the people who working at the urgent care. I'm like, well, if I leave now, do I get billed or not? And they had to find out, and they're like, no, you do not get billed. All right then. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Well, and bye.
Yeah.
And so I get in my truck and I leave. I might have said the story. I told the story before. So then like I get in my truck, I pull out of the parking garage and everything. Phone rings. It's the doctor's office. Yeah, this is nurse so and so. The doctor says you should stay. I was like, well, you're a little slow on the draw there, because I'm going home. So when can I come in? How about Monday? Yeah, we can get you to Monday, 7:30 or whatever. Okay, fine. So
That was all I said to them. Was today, because I was took in again the other day. Of course, it's a Friday, so all the doctors go home. They're not in all weekend. I was sat there today.
that was Rob. That's when I was in. Was a Friday.
Visitors. No, I know.
Visitors because of COVID.
Because of COVID, so I just said, oh, stuff it. So I phoned the missus, said, come and get me. And I said to the nurses, I'm going home. I'll be back on Monday.
Yeah, I'm taking the weekend off.
I said to the doctors, are all having the weekend off. I'm going home.
Yeah.
You know, I only live like 2 or 3 miles away.
Were they stuttering, Rob? Or
Yeah, they were like, I better go see. I said, you can go and see what you like. I'm going home.
Kiss my ass. I'm out of here.
I'll be back about 9 or 10 o'clock Monday morning.
Yeah, if I'm still alive, I'll see you Monday. Otherwise, you know, nice knowing you. I'm not wasting my life in this place.
Yeah.
Fucking-
Well, it's pointless just sitting there in a room.
It is.
Just-
Unless they're doing something for you. I don't know.
Well,
It's your call.
No, exactly.
Your
They
call.
were just like monitoring me. Well, One of my own.
Man.
At least if you're home, you've got your own bed, your own things, your own telly. Yeah, you know you can
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Yeah. Oh my god, my phone's down to 64%. Good thing I put it on the charger. Holy smokes. Because I'm running Paul's show on my phone and on my computer. Look at that.
Oh, there you go.
Double dipping.
I was gonna say
Getting double the views. Double the views.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit the like
Welcome.
button twice.
The like
I
button
can.
twice.
Yeah, you can't. I can't do that. Oh, I could have. Oh, you know, I could. Wait, nope. I could sign on as Chuck Kovac on this one to get you a double.
Oh.
Hold on. Yeah, let's watch this. We'll just do this over here. Go over here. Go over here.
Oh,
Marshall's
Comes
getting
back
stuff
up.
ready.
There it is. There it is. Then I can click like. There's another one.
Oh,
And I
look at
can
what,
say,
look at what Paul just printed
Hi,
out vinyl.
everyone.
Yeah, there's
See?
a yeah, strong and free.
There you go. Bonus plan, Paul.
There you go. Well, thank you, Chuck.
It's the least I can
thank
do.
you, bud.
Okay.
Right, I'm gonna drop off, guys. It's 11 o'clock here.
Yeah,
in
I gotta take care of some stuff in a little bit as well because I'm gonna be on. I will be on Artco Drone Solutions in about an
Past my
hour.
bedtime.
About an hour. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Then
All right, guys.
Yeah.
See you all later.
Okay, Rob. Thanks
Yep,
for
Rob.
coming
See
in.
you all in the chat.
Yep.
See you in.
And just
Hey, Rob.
remember, Lenny
care of
says
yourself.
you're her favorite.
Ginger.
you take care of yourself, Rob. Don't do
See
anything
you,
really
Jack.
stupid.
Bye-bye.
All right, man. Be well. He's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's
Crazy.
he's going through a lot in life, and
I
he
know
just
he is.
he just keeps punching. You know.
Yeah. I don't blame him for leaving though. I think that's cool. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Read
All the
between the
doctors.
lines.
All the
Read
doctors.
between the lines. I'm out of here.
All the doctors are going home for the weekend, and he's there for observation. He says, "I'm out of here."
There's nobody to observe him. Just
Yeah.
taking money.
Yeah.
Just leave the meter
That's,
running.
that's the reason they were keeping him.
Well, yeah. Here they want you out though. In and out. In and out. It's like, fast food in the United States. In and out.
Hey, Paul. Marie S says you should have that printed on a shirt.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
I can get one. And my brother's got a press. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Really?
I can get the press vinyl. It's not that's easy to get.
Yeah. He's got a new vinyl cutter, and he's having a ball.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. I remember going to this place that printed shirts back in like the 70s when I was
Yep.
a kid. My mom
Big
used to
press.
take me there.
Yep.
Yeah. They had all the things on the wall. Pick number 46 or whatever the one you wanted.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Put on a shirt. Yeah, those were the days. Do the front and back. Put your name on the back. Picture on the front.
Yeah.
That was like
I
a big
did get-
deal then.
Yeah, I just go. But yeah, I just I'll put it on Coroplast or something. Yeah. Yeah. Put that across the back of my truck in the back window. I
Back
don't know.
window. There you go.
Yeah, I need a Covaction one size to fit in my back window of my truck with a big old QR code.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You
what
bet.
Well, that'd be fun trying to pick out one of them QR code. Oh, when you're weeding it, all that. Holy crap!
Nah, I'll nah.
It would have to be printed on. It couldn't be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't cut
Yeah.
it into vinyl. You'd go
Right.
crazy.
No, you can't do that. That's too intricate. Yeah, it'd be a problem.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's really detailed.
I tried to do a tiger with one of them, and I was about a quarter of the way into it, and I screwed it all up, taking out stuff I should have left in, and
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Where's the Mavic 3? Oh, there it is. Way back there. Way behind me.
Your favorite drone.
It will be as soon as they
Fix it.
I am telling you, the camera is insane. Camera's insane. I have footage with the Mavic 2 Pro, and then I have footage with this thing on similar days, similar lighting, similar settings, and the the D-Log footage from the Mavic 3 is ridiculous. The detail that is in the images is ridiculous. And when I color it, it's mind-blowing how much stuff is there. And it's really too bad the thing flies so goofy as far as the GPS is concerned. If they could just take care of that, we'd be on our way.
Hey,
But
Paul,
it's
Marie,
scrappy. It feels. Sorry, what?
Paul Marie said she'd put that decal on her truck.
Yeah, yeah.
Put on a truck.
Yep.
It does fly scrappy though. You really
Yeah.
have to throttle back the EXP settings, Paul. It's pretty scrappy, man.
Yeah, see, I'm not. I don't like to try and figure out why it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. I like it right out of the box to be flying the way all the DJIs.
There's no DJI drone that flies cinematic out of the box. They don't. You have to set them up. You have to dial things back.
Well, my Air 2S does right out of the
No
box. Flew just
Nope.
flew like my Mavic 2.
Nope,
Mine did.
it was broken. Because no, really, the settings on the Air 2S and the Air 2 are just it's zippier. It's like I said, scrappier. It just moves. It ascends and descends much faster than the Mavic 2 Pro ever could,
Yeah.
and it's just different. It's just different. But it's all right. You didn't notice. Good for you.
I have gotten used to
noticed.
using my smart controller too.
That's the other thing, Paul. The RC Pro sticks feel completely different from the smart controller sticks.
Yeah.
They're much less firm, and they're more like actually, Keith told me this, and he's right. He said they feel like the FPV drone sticks. I was like, yeah, they do. He says that's because they are. And I was like, holy crap, they are. They really are. They're the same size threads and everything, and they just.
Now, did you
really
buy an
loose.
FPV DJI FPV?
Yeah, I have that thing.
Yeah. Up, down, or neutral?
Kind of neutral. I haven't flown it manual, so I haven't flown it proper FPV. I've only flown in sport.
There comes
I can't.
Mr. Curtis Dart.
Hey, he said he was coming in tonight.
Yep.
Hey,
Curtis.
Paul, I'm
Hey, Curtis.
Paul, I'm gonna leave about 6:30 just to let
Okay.
you know.
All right. Curtis went live today with his underwater drone.
I mean, submarine.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, we were watching submarine races.
What happened? What happened to just calling radio controlled submarines? When did they become drones? I'm just curious.
Well, actually,
Underwater drone.
they're actually been called
Yeah.
ROVs for
Okay.
years.
That
I mean,
sounds
they,
cooler.
They were,
I
they
like-
were
I like
around
ROV.
long. They were around long
ROV.
before drones were.
Yeah. I like the sound of
ROV.
ROV though. That sounds cool, like military kind of. Like I have an ROV. Let's go
Well,
check
an
out
RO
some turtles with the ROV.
Did you get in any fight with any crabs today, Curtis? Or
Oh, do you have crab footage?
Did you hear me check? It's remote. ROV stands for remote operated vehicle, which is a drone.
Well, it's a drone is a unmanned aerial vehicle.
Yeah.
Or SUAV is
Or
UAV is
SUAS,
unmanned aerial
unmanned-
vehicle.
or
Yeah,
remote
unmanned aerial
operated
system
vehicle.
UAS is another one. I think actually FAA calls them SUASs, which is small unmanned aerial systems. But it doesn't matter. It just sounds cooler as an acronym than drone. No matter what it is, it sounds cooler.
did you
Flying a
see
UAV.
Chuck? Did you see
Glenn,
Curtis's fight with a crab underwater?
No, that's what I was saying. I haven't seen it, and like, I bet the crab didn't win.
Yeah. No.
no. Actually, I let the crab win, which
Crabs
was
are cool. Yeah, crabs are cool.
He's
But-
got these great big claws on the front of his ROV where he can grab things underwater.
Oh no!
And the crab, I think, says, "What are you doing in my territory?"
Well, he went
really
in.
got. Really?
Yeah.
Did it come up? The crab came in like kind of like.
I'll show you the footage here in a second. Here's kind of an overview of where we were at. Dale over here.
That was today, right?
Yeah.
Yep. There's his ROV.
And there's the tether.
What remover? Then you got my setup over here. By the way, this is let me pause it. This right here is called a mort remover. It's for grabbing dead or diseased fish out of a fish farm. That little puppy right there.
Okay.
Mort remover. Then you got my setup over here. And then hold on. Five fish V6 experts. And then right underneath it, that's my cigar box. Then you got my setup over here. Oh yeah, he just turned my live streaming rig. I had my phone in the second holder there. But so it's kind of like and you can see my five fish out there. It's kind of an Dale's over here.
There's another one down in the water, right?
Five fish expert in the water, and I've got the.
You gotta be careful not to like cross the streams. Don't you want to snag them up, or doesn't it matter?
This is where we are. Olympia, Washington.
Pretty.
Wow, pretty area.
Yeah, it's a pretty area.
Wow, look at all those boats.
You were right, Curtis, because when he first came on, it was
Look at
fog
the fog.
and it burned it off.
Is?
But look how pretty. I mean, that's like the background shot is so pretty right there with the fog kind of burning off. Yeah, right there. That is cool. I'm gonna sneeze.
Anyway, that was us today.
How long were you out there?
Probably about an hour.
Okay.
And let me go find this footage so we can show the crab fight.
But you only streamed for about 12 minutes, eh?
So we did have some problems. Unlike DJI drones where you just click a button and you're live, we had to hook up a secondary iPad, which is what I had hooked up there, and then we used an HDMI out into another, and it was a whole rig up thing just to kind of get the whole thing to work. We basically what we're doing is what the Yulu does, or the Eula, or whatever.
Yellow, yeah, YOLO, yeah.
With the exception of we only had one input on it, so that's why I'm seriously considering just buying that. Dale and I were talking about it today. Today was really just kind of a test to see how it would work. And the two things we did not expect was when you so for instance, when you're on a screen and you're watching an app or something and you don't close it, you just reduce it in size to open up another app.
Yeah.
Or whatever kills the live stream. You have to keep the live stream open in this particular case, and we did not know that, and that's why mine shut off. He was having a problem getting it started, and I was going to show him in settings on how to do it, and that's why my stream shut off the first time.
Okay.
I had to restart everything, and
Okay. The only thing I cannot see positive about the YOLO was that it's only 400 nits screen.
well, you're not using it in this particular case. You're not using it for the visual. So what I would still be doing would still be using my my stuff to watch everything.
Right.
But then I'm just sending an HDMI input into the YOLO, and the YOLO is what is sending everything to YouTube.
Yeah.
So Chuck, yes, cable management is very important.
I think so, yeah.
But because we have the claw on there, we can get ourselves out of any particular situation. Like a lot of people will get hung up underneath a pier. Well, just don't panic. Turn around, follow the line back, see where you're hung up. Use the claw, and the claw is strong enough to crush a Coke can, not full, but an aluminum can. So you can pretty much break it free of anything. So,
do you have to operate that with the tether?
So radio waves don't travel underwater.
Why did I think they did? But you're right. That's right. That's a stupid thing for me to say because
No,
That's what
no.
moderates. Well, that's what moderates spent fuel rods in a nuclear reactor. You know, they store them in water for a reason. Same
Um,
idea.
yeah, I've got a problem with a USB input on my mic. Arizona Street Media.
Yeah. Well, I think submarines, when they're want to talk to somebody, they have to go. So
They come
think
to the
then they
surface, get
send
the
up
antenna
a
up.
thing up out of the water, right?
Yep.
In order to so
That would be cool. What if you could have like, yeah, what if you just had that? What if your antenna was just like on a floaty and like you had like
So they make
drop
one
down.
called a dory where it stays above water, but it's the problem with that is it's tether free. So there's a tether between the float on top of the water down to the
Uh-huh.
ROV.
Uh-huh.
But when you get out into a tide or a river and something that's moving around,
Yeah.
that tether acts like an anchor, like a sail, and it
Oh,
it
yeah.
can drag you around.
And you don't have the tether coming back to you, so you can't manually.
You can't
pull.
reel it in if something
Can't
goes
reel it in.
wrong. You can't crank it
Right.
in. Okay. No, I get that. That makes sense.
I've never
I was
really
just
run
curious.
I've never really run into a situation where I didn't have enough tether to get where I wanted to go. Unlike a drone where you have visual observation, you can actually look up. There's no GPS underwater. So there isn't an accelerometer, and there is compass built into it, and there is a visual feedback on your app that shows you the direction the drone is going, and it shows you a depth of how far you are. But it takes a lot to actually figure that out. I mean, if you rotate, like, so if you're standing here and you're doing your drone, your ROV, and
Yeah.
you direct change. So it's kind of a strange setup. They do make a surface mounted GPS that will work underwater. You mount it on the drone, and then there's looks like a upside down T that you mount on the surface of the water, like on the side of a boat or the side of a pier, and then you're able to get three-dimensional information as to where you are underwater. Challenge to it.
Just all it takes is money, right, Curtis?
All it
That's
takes
all
is
anything
money.
takes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
lots.
that's what everything takes. Lots of money.
Let me see if I can.
Lots and lots of cashola. Yeah, well. God, that trend. My data.
Oh, I
rate's
didn't
so
mean it for the
slow.
stupid commercial to play. You guys seeing this?
yeah.
There's his claw on the front.
Cool. 20,000 leagues under the sea.
Hey, I have fun with this.
Yeah.
You haven't seen this?
Nope.
Oh wow! I thought I've shown it to everybody.
I actually like the rays of light coming down through the. That's cool. It's pretty.
So much like Beta Flight, you're able
There's
to
a
dial
crab
in.
right there.
You're able to dial in your rates and stuff as to how fast.
Oh, there he is. Or there it is. Can't tell it's sex.
But he grabs a bottle. That's when the crab gets upset.
Yeah, it's like it's his property.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he took its bottle, man. It's pissed
You,
off.
you guys can hear this, right?
Yep.
Okay. This is me just playing on my keyboard for the music. I'm probably in 10 foot of water here, and it looks like I'm just way, way down.
I would imagine the deeper you go, the darker it is, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. But like Chuck said, it's really cool when you get a nice bright over day with those. It's pretty cool the way it works. You get
I
all,
like the way the light rays break through the surface and refract and stuff. It's a really cool effect. Ooh, a jellyfish.
Yeah.
I think a sponge. Yeah, I think a SpongeBob every time I see those. Zap.
Wow.
That's cool.
I'll speed up here and get to the crab fun. So here's your porn for the day. 2 crabs mating.
Boom, chicka, boom, bow. Oh yeah, let's get it on. They smoke cigarettes afterwards.
All right, let me set this up. I saw this bottle under there, and I normally don't pick just everything up off the bottom, but the neck of this bottle looked really unique. So I thought it was kind of a little bit here. Here it is right here.
We know you really just wanted to upset the crab while I was trying to get it on.
If you'll look, well, no, I'm not anywhere near the crab. This is an edit. Or those other two crabs. So I'm looking around this thing and there's nothing there. What you're about to see is like something out of a B movie. Old horror movie. And here it comes, the big scary part.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that's awesome right there. That is so cool. It's like it is almost like the giant squid grabbing onto the Nautilus in a
You're
way.
not going anywhere with my bottle. No way.
Look at that. That is cool. Yeah, that's very cool.
I would imagine he's trying to take a bite out of the ROV, isn't he?
No, there were no marks on the ROV at all. What I think it was either he had laid eggs inside the bottle or his dinner was inside that bottle. He just hadn't got it out yet. He was waiting for it to come out. So eventually I just let the bottle slide loose and let him have it back. And then I'm going to go down and see what he does with it. Cause I'm like, well, what's in there? I bet I was thinking food at the time. Somebody else said there was probably eggs in there. So I'll drop it down. And that's when I go down and I don't see the bottle, but I find the crab and he and I kind of square off. The funny thing is he doesn't back down. I'm bigger than he is.
Looks like it'd be good in butter.
You should name your ROV Butterball.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not fat
you should.
though. If you said butterball, you'd think it'd be fat.
I'm just thinking like, the crab would taste good and with some drawn butter.
So do you put the bottle back? Is that what you do?
No, I let the bottle
The
go.
eggs are on the bottle, is what Marie says.
No,
So you drop it. That probably pissed it off right there. Like, no!
so Marie says eggs are on the bottle.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
I said the same thing, yeah.
There's the crab.
There's the crab. Yeah.
So I'm going to go down and
Check it
introduce
out.
myself.
Check it out. I love
He
crabs.
gets right up on his haunches, doesn't he?
That is so cool. Oh, he means business, man. Look at that. That's awesome.
Pushing them away. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta check that out.
Up, hang on, dinner. Come on with me.
Now the bottom, you kick up all the silt, and he chose that moment to get away.
That's funny.
Pretty cool stuff.
That's the crab excitement for the evening.
It is. Krabby Patty.
All right, there you go.
Cool.
Thanks for sharing that. That's cool.
I also,
Let's go tight. Before we go. Let's go tight.
But I got to
Wanna
take
go
care of some
tight?
stuff before I
Okay.
hang out with Mr. Carlson for a while.
Okay, Paul, I'm out of here. I'm gonna take off, so I'm gonna go for
Okay.
coffee. So,
Okay, Paul, thanks for
Oh.
being here, buddy.
Yeah. yep, we'll see you guys
Later,
all
Paul.
later, eh? Yep.
Later.
Okay,
Bye, everybody in the chat. So, yep.
you might
okay,
like
Paul,
this
we'll
one.
see you tomorrow.
I'm
You
gonna
might
pop
like
out
this one,
too,
Chuck.
guys. Oh, I guess I'll stick around for. Oh yeah, I like that already.
Oh, this is me doing, this is my animation.
Yeah, he's the king of animation. That's how he got the name Wizard.
So what do you, Curse? What are you using for your animation?
I'll tell you here in a second. Mavic 2 Pro. This is Lake Union in Seattle,
Oh, very cool.
and I wrote the music as well. This is when we have 2 ROVs underwater and 2 drones in the air. See the Space Needle over here?
Oh god, I've been to Seattle in so long. Yeah, I see the Space Needle.
Yeah, you can tell Chuck that he color grades everything.
As everybody should.
Uh-huh.
This is one of my favorite shots. That's a drone that's in the air, filmed from the ROV.
Aaron's now looking down at it, right?
It's like a love story or something.
Yeah.
It's I wanted to use the old war song, "Why Can't We Be Friends?"
Splash.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath.
It's the old trustworthy Mavic 2 Pro, huh?
There's your cool shot.
Yep. Lots of motors,
Yeah.
but the power comes from above, right?
No, the power's on the battery's on the boat.
Oh, okay. Well, how do you?
Now, there is a shore power that we can get. It's pretty
Okay.
expensive. This is where we are, where we're filming. It's underneath the Aurora Bridge.
Look at that color; it's spectacular.
Yeah, Lori and I need to get back to Seattle sometime. I think we'll
It's
more
just amazing to me
fixated.
how it changes just as soon as you go underneath the water. I mean, we're literally right there beside those houseboats. So there's really nothing else that happens in this. This is all this is our plans. We've got some plans to do something really, really cool here coming up. We're going to do some deep dives on some wrecks and stuff, but we're trying to learn how to communicate with each other at the same time so that one of us is going inside of a wreck. And in fact, one of the things that we're going to go look at is in Lake Washington is a Lancaster World War II plane. They were built at Boeing, and Boeing used to be at the very edge of Lake Washington, and they would take off from there and test the planes before they sent them out to war. Well, this one didn't quite make it, and it went right into the drink, and apparently, which is pretty darn cool. A lot of divers have gone down, take photos of it. We know the exact location of it, but nobody's done a live stream and explored it like what I'm planning on doing. And that's what we're trying to do, is we're, taking our free time and getting together, learning to operate with, do tether management and stuff like that, so that we don't cross lines, get hooked up with each other, make sure the live streaming stuff works. And then sometime this summer, we're planning on leasing a boat and going out there for about 8 hours. We'll have that shore power, so we can stay underwater all day. Right now we can stay underwater for almost 3 hours. So, but yeah, we got plans we're working on.
Wow. I
Cool.
better jump off. I gotta go.
Okay, Chuck.
I need a couple of minutes of Chuck time before I spend probably 3 hours with Art.
Now, what time's he go on?
Who?
7.
7 o'clock. Okay.
Artco Drone Solutions.
Artco.
at 7. Yeah.
Well, Art's not going to have great footage underwater like I do.
He
Yeah.
certainly will not. Although he tried to get some with his Mavic Air a few years back, if I recall.
Yeah, when he put it in the drink.
Well, he
Yeah.
did a while back. He did have a GoPro that he would dunk underwater every once in a while and do his
Yeah.
fishing stuff. He was trying some stuff out.
Yeah.
Innovative guy.
ROV's way cooler though. That looks really nice too. That's not some cheese ball thing that occurs. That thing
No.
looks badass.
Yeah. Well, Curtis is. How many different ROVs you got, Curtis?
I've got 3 right now. One of them is, I would call it toy. I'd call it toy grade. It's still $1,000, but it doesn't have any lateral movement. You can't laterally move vectored or the motors on it. It can go up, down, tilt, forward, back, but you can't move laterally.
Okay.
So if
yeah.
you want to look at the side of a ship or something like that, you can't really do that. You have to go up to it
that's-
and back up, go over
That's
3
too
feet.
bad. Yeah, it'd be
And
great
that's-
for you to
that-
get some good dolly shots underwater if you can go lateral.
Yeah, so that one doesn't do it, but I've got these other 2 that will do it. So it's kind of just sitting in the bag by itself. I'm going to find somebody that would take care of it, and I'll sell it to them at a pretty good price. I mean, it's a great little 4K camera in there, and if you're just wanting to get underwater and film stuff, it doesn't have any attachments to it. There's some people that are attaching stuff to it. I know, there's guys coming up with all kinds of little stuff they can 3D print and put on it. But
What is that? The Dory?
no, it's the Gladius Mini by
Gladius
Chasing.
Mini,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. All right, I better jump. I have like 10
Okay,
minutes
Chuck. Hey,
before I gotta
thanks for
hook up
popping in, buddy.
Well, thanks for inviting me, and Curtis,
Yeah.
good seeing you, man.
Hey, you too.
It's good stuff. I don't have any good place to motor around underwater, so I'll stick with ground and above the ground.
How do you know? Good.
How do I know?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to think about it right now because my budget's pretty much blown.
Oh, okay. Well, now that's a better statement. And most people don't realize.
Hey, Curtis, he's still afraid of Lori.
Oh,
I am not afraid of Lori, but I'm afraid I have too many. I'm afraid I have too many cameras and now getting underwater one's one more thing I got to haul around with me, and I'm already carrying like ESPN. It's insane. But we go on vacation and there's more space for my gear than there is for my underwear. It's insane. It's pretty bad.
Yeah. The thing I was going to say was a lot of people are like, well, I've got brackish water, or the water's muddy. I mean, it's got 2,000 lumen lights on them, so it'll light up just about anything that you stick it in. And
Yeah.
unlike an aerial drone where you're like, ooh, I'd like to get a shot of that, you don't really know what's underwater. You got to pretty much just put it in water and find stuff. And that's part of the fun.
Yeah, if I was still going back to Hawaii every year like I used to, or the Caribbean, or both, I would definitely want something like that, because that would be a lot of fun to let go off of Maho Bay or something, go explore. And
Well, not for nothing. I mean, if you're interested, I'm not trying to sell you anything, but my buddy that I was out with today owns Blue Skies drone rental, and he rents ROVs.
nice.
So, and he
Wow.
ships them all over the world. So if you want to try
Oh,
one
really?
out-
So yes. That'd be a good operation, like seriously at one of those locations and rent them right on site. Huh.
So yeah, you know, if you're going someplace and you want to try something out, you want to take it with you because you know you're
Leave,
gonna
yeah, if
hit
we
him
do.
up.
If we do, Curtis, I'll think about it. But right now it's like I don't know, I think I'll stick with the aerial stuff for now, I suppose. And ground. I like the we'll see. I'm not ruling it out. I don't want to rule anything out. I think it's a bad idea.
The other thing is there's no rules.
Yeah,
No
that's cool.
regulations. Yeah.
There's
The
no
FAA
regulations.
is rather FAA is rather pesky.
Yeah, they're being a pain.
I mean, some of the things I get why the rules are like the rules are, but it would be really cool if there was like a above ground altitude, say 100 feet, where it was just like anything goes kind of thing. But
Well,
never gonna see.
either 100 feet or a treetop level. If you're below
even 50,
treetop level,
right. That's what I'm kind of saying. By 100 feet is typical. 120
Yeah.
feet is trees, but they could give you 50 feet even. If they gave you 50 flipping feet, 25 feet, let me at least get up and like check the roof of a house or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
because it's all it's just binary. It's like to the ground. Once you're above the ground, you are in the air. That's where they're at. Well,
they're afraid you're going to lose control of it, even though there's not a
I know
history
they
of
are.
losing
I-
control of them.
yeah,
You know, you
I
could be
think
beside a
that's-
bridge and a plane or helicopter's not going to go underneath that bridge, but apparently, you know, that's a problem, you know.
Yeah. Well, the helicopter pilots, they seem to get away with a little bit of lower altitude than they're supposed to be stuff. I thought they were supposed to stick at like what 500 feet above ground or
So it
4 or
depends on
5.
it depends on like I know 2 EMT pilots that do emergency landings and stuff like that.
That's probably different. They probably have different. They probably have more.
Well, a little
latitude.
bit. They do have a little bit different rules, but they know what the regular rules are, and you can get into situations where, hey, I need to land, and you're going to land, and there's, you know,
Yeah.
I mean,
But like speaking of Maui, I've been flying my drone. I had my Mavic 2 Pro up off of Kalakaua Head, and like frickin' you hear the helicopter coming. Oh shit. That thing was low, man. I had to drop down. I was like over this hillside within visual line of sight, but I was like, I can't just bring it down. I'm like way over in these hills. That kind of sucked, but I got it. I got her back.
there's been a couple times where I've had a plane come by or a helicopter, and I had to drop it
Yeah.
right down on top of the water, and it's like, please don't fly directly over the drone and force it into the water. I'm as low as I can go. I'm trying to bring it back, and
Yeah. I've had. Well, I had an easier time in Scotland. I was flying the Falkirk wheel that actually Rob was talking about that earlier, but I had to bring my drone down because of that. The helicopter came over, I had to bring her down.
yeah, when they're over the water, they're not limited to 500 feet.
Is that what it
Helicopters
is?
anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should know that. That's probably in the 107 test. I better study because I have to take it again in just a couple of, well, like, yeah.
I heard the
Well,
recurrence is not that
except the reoccurrence is open book, and you can change your answers until you pass.
Well, I have
Yeah,
to take it.
You take it online, and you tell it to score you, right? And if you
Yeah.
don't score as what you think you should have scored, you just go back arrow. You go back to the question and change it. It tells you what was wrong.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean that's great.
Nice. Well, I better go. Now I'm like, time flies when you're having fun.
Yep.
Well, have
Yeah.
fun over at Art's show.
I will swing on by if you get if
Yeah.
Paul shuts down eventually. Swing on over when you guys are all wrapped up. Everybody in the chat, hello and goodbye, everybody.
Later, Chuck.
See you,
Thanks,
Chuck.
Paul.
Thanks for
See you,
coming in.
Curtis. Thanks for having me again.
Yep,
I'll
okay.
catch you guys later. Bye
Okay, Jeff.
and bye.
Bye. So Curtis, what are you up to? It's not nighttime there yet, is it?
No, it's 3:40. We're gonna be doing dinner here in probably about 20, 30 minutes or so. And
Yeah.
other than that, just not much is going on.
Because I'm halfway thinking about shutting her down for the night.
You make the call. It's all you, buddy.
Yep. But it's always great to have you, Curtis, and to you're a wealth of information, and I appreciate you coming in.
Oh, no problem. I was just really excited. I got a lot of good information today when we didn't find anything. I mean, but that wasn't really the goal for today. So
Yep.
yeah, learning what kind of problems we'll run into with this live stream thing. It's looking more like I'm going to go with that tablet more and more.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, mine comes Tuesday, I think it is.
Oh, you did buy one?
Yeah. I found the cheaper one. And it's only been used 3 or 4 times, and I got a deal on it. So
Ooh.
I got it for instead of $8.99, I got it for like 7 something.
Well, that's a good deal.
Yeah,
As long as it works.
yes. In the chat, if you might notice, Anita Knapp says, I bought a drone for my son for Christmas and he already broke it. Well, that's probably because it's a toy grade drone. And so that happens.
Yeah, all the time. It's one of those things where you don't want to spend a lot of money because you're afraid they're going to break it. But if you do spend a lot of money on a quality drone, they're not going to break it.
Well, and it's relative to what's a lot of money. When I bought my first Inspire One, 8 years ago or 9 years ago when they came out,
Yeah.
I paid $3,600 with one battery.
Yeah.
You know, and so now for a drone for your son, I would say you want to stretch to probably about $1,000. You can get them for $500, but they don't have any collision avoidance.
Yeah.
And if you have a son that wants to fly, you need to have collision avoidance. So I would recommend the Air 2S, wouldn't you, Curtis?
Yeah. Or
even-
the Mini 2.
The Mini 2 though doesn't have collision avoidance.
Okay.
Mini 2 you can get into for about $500. They got them on sale right now, but there's no collision avoidance. Now, if you get your son out into an open field,
Oh, she just said she paid $3,000.
what?
Anita, what did you buy your son
Yeah,
specifically?
what the hell did you buy? Or is that $30 or $300?
We're waiting to see Anita. Is that $30 or $3,000? Dun, 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 dun.
Anita, if you want to come and talk to us briefly, just click the link up at the top. You don't, and down in the bottom left, you can join without the camera off and just have your voice.
You can be the mystery guest.
Yes. And then you can explain to us what you're saying, and we don't have to try and figure out what's going on. But if you click the top of the chat up there, that link, you'll come in. Don't have to stay long. But $3,000, that would be one hell of a drone.
That's got to be like a Inspire 2.
Yeah. Now, yeah, they can reckon Inspire 2.
Yeah.
And what you don't know, is it a cinematic drone or is it a FPV drone?
He
Or
says I paid $3,000 for Amazon. Anita, that doesn't tell us anything.
doesn't tell us the manufacturer.
You bought it off Amazon. You paid
Bought it
$3,000.
off Amazon. Yep.
Yeah, you can crash any drone. I remember when the Inspire 1 came out and people were crashing them into garage doors and stuff.
Right. Anita, I'm going to put my phone number in here if you want to call me.
Hey, Paul, also, when you get a chance, would you just text me so I have your number?
Yes. Well, my number is in the live chat, but okay. That's my number. If you want to call me, and we can put you on voice right here from my phone, and Curtis and I can talk to you. Instead of us trying to figure out what you did on Amazon. Because Amazon sells all different brands and whatever. And if not, if you don't, I understand. You don't have to. I'm going to leave the phone number in the chat for the next few minutes, and I'm going to delete it. So maybe we don't have a taker, Curtis.
Okay.
Or she might be watching us on the phone too. So we don't know.
You never know.
Never know.
She says she doesn't know.
Doesn't know what brand, name brand or whatever.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Okay. All right. Okay, Anita, I'm not going to push you to call or contact or join but it's easier if we can just talk about it. But that's okay.
Yeah, we'll do our best to
go-
try to help you out there.
Yep. I'm going to delete my phone number.
Delete.
Remove. Boom. So Curtis, okay, I think we're going to call it, Curtis.
Sounds good, Paul.
And thanks. You want me to send you didn't I send you an email one time? Not an email, but the thing that I had you watch. Didn't that have that?
Yeah. The thing with Lynn's dad. Are you talking about that or no?
Yeah. No, the funny thing was what the hell was the name of it? Anyway, I just sent you something and you were going to watch it because I sent it to you in Messenger. But I can go over here now in Messenger again. Let me go to Messenger. And I'll go to.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched that yet. Ottawa's secret weapon against truckers.
Yep.
Yeah. And I sent you one back too. It shows where it said Ottawa police said don't bring gas, and everybody brought gas.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll watch it when I get off here.
My phone number. I'm going to type it in right now.
Yeah, I was surprised how many people have already watched that little test that we did.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of people.
Yeah, the really cool thing was how many people walked up to us and started talking to us.
Yep. You must have got it. I heard a ding.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. All righty. Okay, everybody. Well, thanks for being here. Curtis, thank you again for all the wealth of information you gave us.
Anytime.
And we will see you again next time, maybe.
Bye all.
Oh, wait a minute. Comes a phone call. Hello. It was Texas, but it hung up. Let me see if that's her. I'll call it back. She might have thought we were hanging up. Speaker.
Hello?
Is that Anita?
Yes.
Okay, this is Paul and Curtis. We're still live and I think Curtis can hear you.
I can hear.
Okay. Now, about my son a drone for Christmas. Like, I don't know what brand it is or nothing, but I bought him a $3,000 drone, and he already tore it up.
Wow, a $3,000
The
drone,
Pro.
that's a high-end drone as far as I'm concerned, because you can get him,
Oh,
you can
okay.
get him a nice drone for like $1,000 or less.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Because he's like, he's not a little kid. He's like 38.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I used to fly the big drones, the more expensive ones, the $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 drones. And right now,
okay.
all of my videos, I don't know if you've seen any of my videos. My videos,
No.
I'm flying that with a DJI Air 2S, and it has zoom on it, and it has everything. It just does everything.
Okay. Where do you get them from?
Amazon, you go there, DJI,
Amazon?
it's a DJI. It's
Okay.
made by DJI. You go DJI Mavic Air 2S,
Okay.
Mavic Air 2S. And you can get it, the Fly More kit, I think is about 1,200, or just the regular fly kit, it's like $9.99, I think. The Fly More gives you extra batteries and some extra other perks. And it folds up to next to nothing.
Ah,
Here,
Okay.
I'll show you what the drone looks like.
well, I'm on my phone, so.
Oh, okay, all right, I can't show you. But anyway, that's the DJI Mavic Air 2S.
Okay.
Okay, any questions, any questions that I can't answer? Curtis, you got any thoughts, Curtis?
Well, I put a link in there to the DJI website in the chat. You can go over there and check it out.
Yeah, she's not watching it. She must have been watching us on her phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. When you go back and check it out later.
When you go back, you can check it out. After it loads and everything, it'll be in the chat. You'll go toward the ends and look at the chat.
Okay.
Okay.
So the drone that you're talking about, it'll go, I mean, like super high.
Well, there's regulations.
It's not like a kiddie one though.
No. It's
Is it? No. Okay.
the FAA regulations. I'm an FAA Part 107 commercial drone pilot. I've been flying since 1988, and
Cool.
so there's regulations. First of all, line of sight. You're supposed to fly line of sight. Second of all, not any higher than 400 feet. You don't fly directly over people. And
Okay.
there's limitations on where you can and cannot fly, such as 5 miles of an airport or restricted areas.
Okay.
That drone will take care of everything he wants to do. Then.
Yeah. That drone is also a smart drone. It will tell you, like, it will not let you go unless you change something any more than 400 feet in the air. It will tell you if you're getting towards restricted areas, so it'll help keep you out of trouble. The best thing to do is
Okay.
when he goes to try and fly a drone, to get used to it, you always fly low and slow, so that you get a feeling, because the number one thing I have found, and maybe Curtis has found this as well, we spend our lives on the ground and we don't have perspective, like how far is that tree away from where this is, and so you have to pan it to make sure. If you want to go left, you see a tree and you might think, well, I'm past that. No, maybe not. You have to pan it, but it's also got obstacle avoidance, so it should help you with that.
Well, Paul, I would add one other thing that maybe would contradict with what you're saying. I would say that altitude is your friend. I would say when you
Yes.
start out, get above the tree line.
Yep.
And that if something goes wrong and it starts coming down real fast, that gives you time to react. If you're too
React.
low to the ground,
Yep.
you don't have enough time to react and correct what needs to be done. So
Yeah.
when you first get out, the thing to do is to get above the trees wherever you are and operate like, 10 to 15 feet above those trees. And that would really be the best thing to do.
Yeah, when I was saying low and slow, I've got a schoolyard behind me. So you can fly 10, 15, 20 feet in the air and it's grass. So in other words, like if it comes down, it's coming down on grass. But Curtis is 100% right. And the other thing too, if you get into a situation where you don't know what to do, climb. Because helicopters and drones, you want to climb until you stabilize. A fixed wing aircraft, you can chop the power and glide. But drones, if you chop the power and lose power, it drops like a rock.
Okay.
But those are all things that you can research online on YouTube. YouTube is a great teacher.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for the information.
Hey, you betcha. Good luck, and just tell him just to take it easy, but get him something that has collision avoidance, and don't spend $1 billion on a drone.
Okay.
You should be able to get him something nice for, let's say you wanted to get it with a smart controller. I think it's only like $1,700, and a smart controller is nice to have too, but you can add that later. But there's all kinds of packages on Amazon.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You betcha.
Bye, Anita.
Bye, Anita.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. Well, we helped her out. Okay. Justin, we're just leaving, buddy, but thanks for stopping in. And we'll see everybody next time.